What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? I'm here joined by Crane, the Wayne, and by George C. We're about to cast the match between the deciders match?
Yes, between Ant and Feno, yeah.
Ant and Feno, and it's gonna be super exciting.
This is the winners
Yeah.
match. That's the decider is when the.
Alright, Crane, pipe down.
So this is the winners match.
Chillax, bro, chillax.
Feno.
Rock Mirror, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sonya, the Shadow Dancer. I've heard like a lot of people being very critical about this card, especially
This card's insane.
Casey. I think Casey hates the card a lot. He thinks.
Me too.
And
Feno loves
perfect. Yeah.
So we're having a heated discussion about that.
So why do you think it sucks?
It's a 3-mana 2/2. I get the upside, but like I don't think it lands enough. Basically, I mean, it goes down to like I haven't played it enough to really tell 100%, but I just didn't like it when I did play it. What do I play instead?
A Tar Creeper second one? Or
I played Tar Creeper, yes. I play Chain Gangs. I play Cold Blood.
a Cobra, yeah, you usually don't play Cobra.
Something like this.
Do you have 2 chain gangs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is 2 Tar Creepers and Sonya in the deck, so
I have
what does
all the gangs.
he has?
Do you have a Gucci gang, though?
I have every gang.
How much did your chains of your gangs cost? Were they 10 racks?
Does he have so many 3-drops here that he has to coin one? I mean, the mirror is like feels kind of silly to coin a 3-drop in the mirror, right?
He has over 9,000
I wouldn't mind
free
coin
drops.
Tar Creeper.
Wait, he has 4 free drops and he's not coining a free drop.
He has 5 free drops.
He actually has 5.
He has 5 free drops and not coining
Yeah,
free
you
drop.
coin Creeper, and then if you need the SI effect, you just play the Captain.
The thing
wouldn't
is,
you?
the coin is I think the coin is so valuable that I
Now
kind
you
of
have
get
6
it. Now
free
you have
drops.
6
But
free
with
drops.
with 6 free drops, it's not gonna...
He had 5 when he didn't do it.
But isn't it a bit greedy?
But what do you do? What do you coin?
Yeah,
Then you coin the SI to
pressure?
the
Yeah,
face.
you coin the
Come
Tar
on, bro.
Creeper, and then you play the
You have
Captain, which
to-
has the effective ability of an SI if you require the 2
You would
damage.
have coined the
And then you go
Creeper.
1 drop
No, you would.
SI.
You could also coin the Tar Creeper into Captain.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
just said.
that was
Yeah.
probably better than coining SI.
Yeah.
But
I
come
agree.
on, you have 5 free drops. You have to coin a free drop. Like, your hand is not, you know.
But you're out of
Wild Spine.
you're out of tokens for Vile Spine effect. If you do go with the turn for token plus SI. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not
But when do you play all these free drops now?
on turn 6.
You were-
It's not that fast of a matchup. I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Okay. Let's see how this is gonna. And here's Sonya as well. Like, how many free drops does he actually play?
Ooh.
Like, he has
7.
so many free drops.
He plays
Sonya
8.
is not really a 3-drop. Right?
He plays
I-
8 3-drops to compensate for the lack of 2 drops, obviously, because you have to run Cursor.
I heard about Feno was talking about how he played like a 7-8 chain gang versus Casey
Yeah.
and lost.
He played a 7-6 deckhand that summoned a 6-6
Yeah,
badges.
that as well. So, and that was with Sonya, right? Like Killer said, with some steps, and then he played after that. He played like
Happens every time.
Sonya trade, and then he
Yeah, there's a
played again
100%
and backstabbed
probability of
this,
that
and-
occurring.
Yeah, it's a good card.
So obviously, if that happens to you, like, oh yeah, Sonya's super, Monka Mega sick. But
Come back.
Exactly.
you know, I'm not so much on that train. It's actually pretty good here by hand as well, right? That qualifies as pretty good.
I would say that's pretty good. 3 mana 2/2, that makes your deckhand into a deckhand and patches.
No, it's not. You don't get a deckhand. You get a 1/1 with
Yeah,
charge.
but you get 2 damage effective, which is what deckhand does. So you actually
Whoa.
do kind of get a deckhand, Crane.
The deckhand deals 1 now.
That is correct, George.
Sure, but you have hero power, so it is
The
like,
deckhand now is a patches.
Sure.
But with a like it's
With
worse
a
than
worse
patches.
effect, yeah.
Glad we cleared that up.
Yeah.
But the fact is that Sonya has to die, right? Otherwise he can keep charging in.
Spoiler alert: Feno will play a free drop this turn.
Yeah, and he will also kill Sonya.
He'll go backstab. Sonya
He's thinking
SI.
really hard about backstab SI this turn.
But he's thinking about which SI to play: the one on the far left or one on the middle-ish. Which one disguises more information?
Yeah, he's not really thinking about that, but
I mean, what else is he thinking about? He's gonna go backstab SI every time.
well, I mean, you could go backstab Tar Creeper. You don't have to deal with the Tar Creeper this turn.
Oh.
But
And not
it's
activate
more
SI and save it for the next game. I like it. I like
save it for the next game, yeah.
Yeah, it's like when like a play so obvious and someone doesn't do it, then I always say like he saved the card for the next game, or like when the card is so slow and it's like the only opportunity he can play the card. And then, yeah.
See, I think Feno has planned this out perfectly. Next turn he's gonna coin out 2 3-drops, and then on turn 6 he's gonna play 2 3-drops, and he's used all his 3-drops. Good job, Feno. Quick maths.
He totally planned that out on turn 2.
Quick maths, man. Brut.
Oh my god,
He
stop.
he predicted my opponent will not do anything, and then I can do that.
Yeah.
That's also a pretty Brokeback card. Pretty good Gnomish new inventor.
I was the corridor creeper.
What do you think about this card compared to Gnomish inventor? Pretty good.
It's not pretty good, it's
Tata. I like the sound.
Pretty nice.
Tata. It's like getting
But
wrecked.
Nomish is also like ridiculously far off of being playable in this type of deck, right? So
yeah, they're not really comparable,
like-
are they?
no. In some way they are. I mean,
No, they're not. They're just not. Like you just said, the odds of it being played in a deck like this are very low, so they're not comparable.
Like the card is so
the
sick.
effect is comparable.
Yeah, but you don't deal with the effect, you deal with the situation.
What?
The situation does not... The current meta situation does not dictate you to run No Mission Inventor or whatever it is in this deck, so the effects proportionate to the deck are not comparable.
Exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay.
But isn't it funny that you run this card in this deck just because it's so broken? Usually you would not run a card like this, like an anti-tempo card like this in a tempo.
But it is
rock.
like you get tempo out of the anti-tempo.
I don't like Minstrel.
Minstrel?
You don't like
Yeah.
Chocolate Mint?
I don't like
Minstrel?
Elven Minstrel.
Ah, you don't play her, right? I
No.
can see, but she's like so broken. I can see why you play her, even though it doesn't make sense.
Just
Yeah,
look at
She's
it.
just so broken.
It's 4 mana 3/2.
I'm looking at
draw
it.
2 big boys.
I know what it does.
It's kind of like with the 4-drop, right? That gives you like 3/4/4s. You can play that technically, even though it's not a tempo card.
By the way, End has
It's just-
like a nutty hand, right?
How much do you think skill matters in Rogue Mirrors?
I think it equates to about 15% of wins.
I feel like oftentimes, like most games come down to, okay, he had the second Wildspine Slayer, he had the Bone Mare, I didn't.
I think
the
that's
Creeper, I
but
didn't.
that's like the kind of excuse that you end up making
No.
to yourself. I feel like
No, I feel like it looks like it comes down to
Yeah.
these kind of things.
I
When
think-
the game plays out.
I think there are like a lot of decisions.
I'm not talking about these auto-win games with
no.
like Kalisef
Yeah.
and those kind of things, like multiplayer through patches.
This game has been kind of like a back and forth kind of like board rustle, right?
Yeah.
They
If-
both have some information about what the range of cards in the opponent's hand is and whatnot, and you try to figure out which like what 3-drop is good to play now rather than later, and all these things, and they matter a lot, and they don't seem like it's not necessarily obvious which one is better, but the guy who knows which one is better is gonna pull ahead.
I want
And
to
that
touch
comes
back
down
on...
to like experience.
I want
and
to touch back
game
on
sense.
Minstrel. You said earlier about the 3-drops. You didn't want to coin a 3-drop because you said these games are not really that fast. So if by believing these kind of mirrors, these kind of games are not quick, then why wouldn't you run Minstrel? Because surely Minstrel is not a quick card, is it?
That's very deep.
What have you got to say about that, Crane?
So therefore, guys, put No Mission Inventor in your deck.
No, it's like Minstrel is better than No Mission
Yeah,
Inventor. We,
so
we
why
got that one down.
Yeah.
I know.
So what have you
So-
got to say about yourself, Crane? I'm waiting. That's a good card, kind of. I'd rather have a Bone Mare, but you know...
No longer plus 26, plus 26. It's just like now a plus 15.
Yeah, it's pretty
for
bad.
2 mana.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Kinda sucks.
2 mana 17/17. If you draw your entire deck, just terrible
I'm,
card.
I'm guessing next turn Feno will have like a good Vilespine. The question is,
Will he?
well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but
imagine
presuming
that the
Ant
Corridor
plays the
Creeper.
Corridor Creeper, yeah.
I imagine so. What
In-
would be the reason not to do it?
In the set reviews, I
GG.
was the sleeper.
GG, I was Corridor Creeper.
Yeah.
That's the Crane. He
mean, he
claimed
just-
that one. He called dibs on that one.
This is actually kind of interesting because Ant will play the patches and the Corridor Creeper,
Oh,
right?
George was right. The deckhand was 2 damage. You,
George-
you,
George-
Sorry, no
you,
Mission
you,
Inventor.
you foresaw it.
Foresaw it. What's the card that says I foresee things or whatever? Or I foresaw that?
I foresaw.
I don't know. I don't play with sounds.
It's a priest card, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm not a role player. I don't play
Dude, I
with
was like at a
sounds.
Blizzard event and we won the freaking Blizzard quiz. I didn't even know that I was such a role player. They asked things and I just knew it.
Just knew
So
it.
Fina's in a really decent spot right now. That Bowmare pick is pretty crucial. That Bowmare was like
I mean, better than Leroy.
backstab or something. Yeah.
Like, you don't want to draw Leroy except you want to kill your opponent. Like, it's besides that, it's always bad.
I mean, you can still trade with it.
SI. Come on, bro.
He's thinking about saving it for the next game.
Well, I don't.
You see, it's funny.
I don't see that there's any decision here. Like
He's
you SI 3/3.
He's
you
thinking about
weapon it.
desync himself so he can swap
He's
the
like,
SIs for no
what if my opponent top decks Shadow Step, and then he top decks?
That is, but this late in the game like that usually it doesn't matter, right? Like, you don't even want to draw a Shadow Step now. You want to draw a minion.
That's like the only thing he could be thinking about.
Now he's going to SI. He's just leaving Ant in suspense.
Come on, Feno. ABC Hearthstone. Don't
ABC Hearthstone.
Yeah. That's when you don't try to make things like sometimes you complicate things for yourself. You go for a fancy play and you just it's just bad.
Well, no, that's just too much thinking causes you to make mistakes. Like instinct can be better than thinking.
Yeah.
Like Stanyadachi and Casey, for example. Like people would argue they're instinctual players, which they probably are, and that maybe rewards them in some way.
Yeah. I mean I agree on the concept of. But I think you need to like. I think in a game it's important to play on instinct to some degree. But I think like you need to back it up by post game analysis, like pre-game analysis, and like really analyzing the game as a whole and like the board states, all these kind of things. But then when you do play, you need to rely on all this like.
And also by knowing when
experience.
You're in a situation in a game where you need to slow down because it is complicated, and there are.
I think it's also very important how you train your brain.
Yeah.
If you train your brain to always like react, tuck, and then if you like go in a tournament and like now you're like, okay, now I will slow down and think, you actually play so much worse.
That's probably the case for some people.
And then you're like, okay, well,
not for you though, Crane is it?
Okay, Crane is always good. He's like,
Crane
if I have to react fast, I will be good. If I have to slow down, I will be even better.
I'm the
pinnacle of humankind.
I haven't said anything about myself. So, and he had like the decision, like he could have somehow been thinking about using like Leroy there, but I also didn't see any good way of using him as a removal.
Yeah, hit him in the face, hit him where it hurts.
You're really scared of something like a Shadow Step when you leave up.
Kill him so he's dead.
When you leave up Wildspine, right? You guys are too, right? When you leave up a Wildspine, you're always scared of the Shadow Step.
Yep, every time.
Oh, that's such a brick.
So Feno's
usually that's just the game, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the time, like you do all these like. You fight for board for so long, and it ends up like being the guy that doesn't hit the card at the end.
But
right?
this is exactly what I meant with the matchup. Like, would you say one player played so much better than the other player?
No, I agree. This is like the tempo matchup have always been pretty drop dependent, but I think it looks like this a lot because we have two good players or two competent players playing each other, right?
Like most of the players.
Yeah,
are
exactly.
So
well, no, the closer the players are in skill, the more it is determined by luck. Because if both players are equally skilled, then the only mitigating factor is luck, right?
Yeah, that's what we are saying as well.
Yeah. So
it's like we're just
when you're dealing with a player that's worse than another by like a reasonable degree, then it kind of plays a bigger factor.
And people who play almost identical lists. It's usually like just a few cards different.
Well, at this tournament in particular, we're seeing like a lot of different things, though.
Yeah.
Because it's so fresh but a lot of people are also practicing with each other, so.
That's why I hate mirrors more and more.
Okay, so Feno 1-up. I guess Sonya's great. All hail the new king, Sonya. Queen, Sonya, maybe.
If you look at the
sounds like a queen.
The lineups, both Band Priest, both Open Rogue. One player has Druid and the other player has, I believe, Mage.
Yeah, Feno.
That win was like so crucial.
Feno has Mage and.
What do you think about Druid in this format? Like it looks bad on paper, but every Druid I've seen so far is performing like insanely well.
My Druid was doing fine. I mean, I got mega uber rolled by a 8-8 cleave on turn 2 in one game, but apart from that, the other series I won 2 with it. So I guess I'm 2-2, something like this, with it. It's performed decently.
It just depends on the context of your lineup. Like, none of the current Druid lists that we've been seeing are necessarily bad, like individually, but they get better or worse relative to their lineup, right?
Yeah, and also the lineup of the opponent. Honestly, like it's not always only about what you're doing yourself. Like. I hadn't really had the Q block on my radar because I hadn't seen it when I submitted.
I'd seen it, but I just thought it was just a meme deck,
Yeah, I mean, you also see a decent amount of different decks where you're like, oh, okay, this is probably just another meme, and you like just gloss over it, and don't think much of it.
Everyone in my group was prepared for Cube Lock, and I was like so
Okay.
shocked by it. Because it was like such a new list.
They had brought it themselves.
People brought it and prepared for it. Like they
was in your-
expected it.
Who was in your group?
Like Bunny Hopper, Ray C, Tyler.
Really? Tyler brought it. Yeah.
yeah.
Bunny didn't.
But
Bring it,
Bunny expected it.
Yeah.
Like, but it's crazy because when it was kind of like 5 hours before deck submission.
I was talking with Bunny and KC about the strategy, but I think I went to bed like 2 hours before deck submission, and because I was tired, and I had been home before they got home, so I think they figured a couple of things out towards the end. Like I submitted my rogue deck, and then right after submitting, I was like, we were talking about some tech card, and I was like, damn, I wanted to bring that as well.
Like
But I was
Spellbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to bring Elven Minstrel.
That gave him the edge, the Spellbreaker and Rogue. It was so good.
Well, he drew it at the right time as well. Like, yeah, but I think like that's just getting rewarded for good deck building. I think like that is very likely to happen in this meta. Like if you put a Spellbreaker in your
putting Minstrel in your
deck
deck and
is,
you get rewarded for it.
Shut up, George.
Actually, Gnomish Inventor's got to be better, right? It has greater
it
stats.
depends, right? It depends. If your opponent is playing like a 3/2 minion, then the Gnomish Inventor just
You know,
trades
if you're
better.
running Gnomish Inventor, why don't you run Novice Engineer as well? You know, get free deck
we played
faster.
Tark Reaper here, right?
Because of Prince Kelesef, it's a
But you
2
run
drop.
both of them and you just draw your
No, it's a-
novices and draw Kelesef after.
Do we actually
Yeah,
play
that's
Tark
very
Reaper?
inconsistent.
Do we play Tark? Can we go
Why
back?
not
Can we
Acolyte
go
of
back
Pain?
to the game a little bit, just a little bit? Do we play Tark Reaper? I mean, if we get Fireball, how unhappy are we?
Not that unhappy.
Because we could like SI and punch.
Actually, I would just SI here.
So with the Lucky, we definitely wait till we draw the
Sure.
second Swash Burglar. And then get a secret.
Mhm.
Because
I don't know. I really don't think I might. I'm not
Wait.
sure about preserving patches.
Yeah, this is also like...
Because taking damage is so scary.
This
Like,
is kind of clever, right? Like,
This is something I always think
is it
about.
clever?
okay, yeah, think about it. Fireball happens on the 3/5 and
And then you can SI
trades.
and
Then you can
cover.
go
Mhm.
Corridor Creeper plus SI because 2 minions have died.
Also, face tanking 2 is not that much.
But
if it was like face tanking Kirin Mage or something, it's a much bigger difference.
it's only versus fire.
But how does a mage kill a Tark Creeper without secret up? It's only Fireball. This is like very bad.
Live
Well, I mean, turn
into
4
Poly,
you don't
live into
mind.
Fireball.
I mean,
Fireball.
You don't
Mage-
mind fireballing and punching with 2/2/3s. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd go face. I
I'd
wouldn't
do
even
that.
trade with the 1/1 if I'd fireballed there.
Yeah, of course. Like you just fireball and go
Face is the place.
We're playing Smog Mage.
I mean, Feno's like somewhat stabilized at this point.
And this
but
time I think he will trade the patches because he can play a
You don't wanna take
0
two.
mana 5/5. No, it's well he could play a 5/5 anyway. Sure.
you wouldn't want to take 2.
The
in this
difference
position
between
anyway.
tanking this turn and tanking last turn is he gained 1 damage to the mage's face, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So it ends up being the same. Like Feno takes the same amount of damage, but he gets 1 more damage into the
So
mage's
ping,
face.
coin, meteor's got to be the
But
play, right?
now not tanking anymore is because he has the board, and now he can only lose through burn. Like he could have face tanked again,
well,
but
I
this
mean-
face tank would be so much worse.
It's not 100% like that, but yeah, like there's a good chance that he doesn't have to take damage from minion combat any longer because he had a 5/5 and a 3/3. Now we did see the meteor coming down, and in general, like Glyph can do some things that changes the script.
Honestly,
and,
in hindsight, yeah, the patches preservation would have been actually so good
against
because he had Lecky as well. Because he sacrificed patches, he pinged the Lecky, right? He had like a ping target on board.
But I usually don't care if the mage pings. Like I think
Like
mage
he
is
could have
such
had a minion for the bone man now, theoretically, over 2 turns,
Mhm.
because he couldn't clear it. Except he can clear now and ping the patches this turn.
Mhm.
Like he would have taken 2 extra damage in the long run, but he could have had a guaranteed minion for the bone man, maybe. Like
I don't know
you
if
don't
I
play
buy-
around Meteor, but
I don't know if I buy all this so hard, but I think like in general, like if the mage pings, I'm usually happy as the rogue. I think mage is the type of deck that actually can't really afford to ping.
yeah, but
unless
that's why it's
super
good
high.
preserving the patches because it will be a second ping target, and you're happy with them pinging.
Okay, so you just
Yeah,
take
to
the
some
pyro,
extent.
you play the runes. No. You play the runes, it goes to 18, then fireball ping and doesn't set up pyro.
Well,
But then
yeah,
you do this
I mean,
anyway because if bone mare comes down, you can just fireball ping off the 7/7.
well,
right?
he has 16 over 2 turns, right? from hand, so he just needs 3 damage with the runes.
You don't kill minions anymore. He's already committed to the burn plan. You
can
never
just,
kill a
you
minion.
can just fireball ping here, right?
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
you
kill
actually
it.
get him. So it's
Because it buys you so much time,
fireball
right?
ping, and then
Right.
but you need to find another ping.
Yeah, Frostbolt,
right?
you just go first, but...
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay, now you go for the clear.
Whoa, what? Really? What? You wanna fireball ping? Can we
what?
do it?
Yeah, you
Do we
clear-
have to? We
Yeah,
probably
you
have
have
to,
a corridor.
Right? Yeah.
Wait, you can't play
Well,
it.
I mean, fireball ping, then you have 1 mana left, and it costs 2.
I mean, if you go face a fireball, you're relying on top decking. And if you clear it,
It doesn't even work. How do you set... Like, you have to have time to play Pyro.
What? Wait, whoa. Let's just play Kirin Torme, Secret, and Corridor Creeper. Pass, right? That's what we do.
No.
Of
Then you
course,
just-
that's what you do.
Oh, why is that what...
And
why
next
is that
turn
what
you
do?
fireball ping the 7/7, maybe, right?
But
I
then you
don't
just
see
take
how
an
you win with
excess
it.
7. You
You
this turn-
don't just take an extra 7. You get your minions to stick face then. How do you want to win? You cannot fireball ping here and then ping in the next turn and you don't die. You will die then.
Next turn you can ping...
no, of course you can
Wait,
fireball
2
ping.
minutes.
You have the corridor creeper with Kirin Mage and counterspell. If your opponent is holding Leroy, you win every time.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, you wanted to fireball ping face? Oh yeah,
No, the
you
minion.
can fireball ping the minion, sure, but
Yeah.
then
because you have like a good play next turn
I
with
like,
the minions.
I like the Kirin
Crane is
Torme,
cringy.
Secret, and Corridor Creeper myself. Like I want to remove minions when I have minions. It's my philosophy on these type of decks.
Philosophy.
Thankfully, like the Feno's turn was super bad here, so
Play the 3 minions.
yeah, you can play the
Ping
3
them in the
minions. And no, you don't have mana to ping.
You're right.
3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. Thank you.
Alright, no mission vendor.
So good.
So
Wait, what?
I'm just counting 6, 12, 6, 17.
I guess he doesn't want the trade 2/2 into the 3/2, right?
Obviously, it's a counter spell, so he. But like
Wait,
from
it would be
Feno's
very good for him if he takes face damage of the... No, because he has to trade the Kalasiv into the 4/3 and face tank it.
No, this is better because it promotes this trade with the face tank instead of
Wait.
just trading into the 3/2.
He
Why
can
does
also
it promote that?
He can also do the Leroy, right? Like he can trade Leroy in, then he can play a 1/1 Leroy. With
Yeah, and
charge.
just give your opponent loads
So
of
you want to
1/1.
think about like obviously you're thinking about the runes here as well, right?
I'm just pretty
Ooh.
sure that playing
Did he
not
play
playing the
double
Sorcerer's not playing the Sorcerer's Apprentice was a mistake for sure.
Yeah, I would have played it. Maybe not.
I didn't even realize he didn't play it. I
He
just assumed
pinged,
played
he
it,
pinged
like,
face over playing the
I
Sorcerer's
hate
Apprentice.
that. I hate that.
Especially when you play 2 minions, right?
I
It makes
hate.
it
I
so-
just hate it
It's really bad.
How badly do you hate it?
a lot.
On a scale from 9 to 11, how much?
Oh, actually, maybe the Leroy thing doesn't
9
really work
to
so well
11,
because you
what
give
are
the
you
other guy
talking
1/1s. Okay, let's not do the play I suggested. Let's just not play Leroy.
Just
you
give
don't
them
play.
6/1.
You're clearly not a Zonya player.
I'm sorry.
You're not very familiar with that card.
Oh,
What? A 1/1 Leroy sounds pretty bad. That gives your opponent to 1. It's pretty bad.
but you can
card.
keep doing it though.
It's good.
Until
Synergy
you
with the
fill the
Corridor
board.
Creeper. Great Corridor Creeper card.
GGO is the Corridor Creeper. So you can trade into the Kalasiv, play Corridor Creeper, Apprentice Ping Face.
Yeah, fine.
So then you just get rid of a 1/1 and
I
just...
like that a lot.
Yeah.
This turn, surely we play the goddamn apprentice.
Yeah.
Come on,
The
Ed.
goddamn
He
Apprentice.
would have face tanked the Sorcerer's Apprentice last turn, and
Yeah,
he would have been closer to live.
It was kind of silly not playing it.
Like
In this
he's,
type of
he's
scenario,
saving it for the
it's-
next game. This is one of those situations. He's
Oh,
literally
no.
saving it for the next game.
Now he's playing it. Oh, he's playing it.
So at least you made the correct play this... What I say at least. You
Good
made
job.
the correct play this turn.
Good job.
Yeah, we don't at least agree with the decision to save apprentice for, I don't know, what do we think? Like maybe
Intellect or
AI,
something, but like...
but intellect. I
even
don't know.
then, you just happily play 3 and pay
Yeah,
3
yeah,
mana
I don't
for it,
think you
right?
care
Yeah.
about
And if you ask them after the game, they have like some perfectly reasonable explanation for.
No, I think he would.
He's like, I was going to go Apprentice into
Sure, he
Intel,
would agree.
Intel,
I gave him
into
the benefit
Glyph,
of the doubt.
Intel.
Leave me alone, Crane.
There's a little bit of a cute interaction with Leroy, right? If you Leroy and then Shadow Step it, I mean, okay, we know it's counterspell, but you get a 6/2 back, right?
That is so cool.
Or what?
That is a very cute
You
interaction.
do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Thanks for
I wasn't sure.
Crane, the most educational caster.
If you play the 1/1 era now and Shadow Step it, you get a 6/2 backhand for 5 mana, right? Or like 3 mana, right?
Is this lethal? Twitch chat? Is it? Looks like lethal to me. That was a good glyph. Did they just unnerf Pyroblast or something?
Unnerf?
Yeah. In the new patch notes?
You got a lot.
That was a scary game for Ant, because if you lose that one, you're in a really bad spot. But I don't even necessarily think that Mage is favored in that matchup. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah, I had that conversation. People will say, yeah, everyone says something different.
What do you think?
The tendency is Mage is favored slightly.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Rook has way better ways to control the board, right? And whoever gets the board usually wins. Right? Like, in these kind of matchups, these tempo-based
Mage
matchups.
is better at
No,
controlling
Rogue.
Rogue, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In theory, it should be Rook.
But the thing is, like, if Mage can push some amount of early damage,
Yeah.
they can just burn you out from there.
Yeah.
But I think Rogue is favored. If you know what you're doing, I think Rogue is favored.
Especially with Tar Creepers. People underestimate how good Tar Creeper is versus Mage. You really don't have a good card for it. Usually you have to fire.
Tar Creepers are just good. Tar Creepers are just good. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I love the card.
What do you think about this O card? It's actually my favorite card of the set. It's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's the version that plays O card, like the Warlock version that does play O card. I think it's bad.
Yeah.
Or not bad, but it's inferior to the other version.
It doesn't, like, after you play
It's
you don't like it. Especially if it's in the bottom of your card, it's trash, right? And
Inferior is a strong word to use.
It's the fact that you have to play 3 9-drops, and then if you're playing the O card on 9, yes, you pull a Void Lord, that's cool, and some other. It's better than just playing a Void Lord, like a lot better.
Yeah.
But you have to play 3 9-drops for that, and you have a way higher like risk of drawing the 2 Void Lords. That actually happens a decent amount.
And how much better is it than just playing a Void Lord on 9?
Quite a lot better. You get a 5/5, you get a Tar Creeper, and you get a 2/2 or
Against
a 2/1.
aggro.
It's a lot better.
Against aggro, it is a lot better.
But how often it's needed is kind of.
And you have to play a lot of bad cards, actually.
It's just the fact that Lackey, you pull it out on 5, and every aggro deck just lays down and cries, right?
I don't like the version that plays only 2 Void Lords and 2 Lackeys. That's a very high roll.
I do.
I think it's just a classic
I like
bait
it.
of a card that has a lot of value on it. You know, when they see it 9 mana 5/5, like, 3/9 that summons 1/3s, and maybe a 2/1 with it or something.
It's a
or
powerful
Tar Creeper.
effect. I think there will be a deck with it, but it's most likely to be Druid, right? That's also what people said when the cards came out, because Druid can actually play expensive cards because of the ramp, right? Makes sense. So that's like what I think. I think that there's a good chance it will be a Druid card if there is a deck.
What do you think about Secret Mage overall right now as a power
Not
level?
sure it's that great.
I think it's pretty good, but I'm not sure it's in the top. Like, I'm not sure it should be in the 4 decks that you submit for a tournament lineup.
It's actually very tough to find.
I think
like,
it's close,
best
though.
4.
Yeah, I think it's good. Like, it is one of the decks, aggro decks, that has a better chance versus Control Warlock,
Yeah.
which I think
It's important.
is important.
Warlock
yeah,
is the deck to
exactly.
beat.
Yeah, Warlock is
After
the
you ban Priest.
after you ban Priest, Warlock is the nuts.
Well, that's debatable.
It's actually
Some
very
people-
hard to find.
people
I
ban
actually
Warlock.
think that bringing quest mates to this tournament was a good idea.
Honestly, just to beat Warlock. Just to
Yeah.
beat Warlock. It's
I mean, you have to play it better than Radu. Shots fired.
wow. Just because he's like Romanian, you shouldn't be so mean. Like, he has a family too, okay?
But he banned Warlock.
I'm
Radu.
just-
Didn't Radu ban Warlock?
Wait, yeah,
No,
some
he
people.
banned Priest.
No, he banned Warlock.
No,
No,
he
you
banned Priest. I
No.
was casting it. He banned
Oh, that's
Priest.
right. Yeah. He banned.
But
yeah. he
that's
banned
what it's so weird, right? You bring Quest Mage and ban Priest just for Warlock.
I wasn't. I
Because
wasn't
that was what-
really.
That's why I
confusing.
thought
I
people
didn't
will not
agree
bring
with
Quest
it.
Mage.
I didn't agree with that. I think bringing Quest Mage was a good idea. That's all I'm saying. In hindsight,
That's all I'm saying. Just leave it at that.
because it actually beats Warlock, right? But you have to
Very.
put in a little bit of work so that you play it properly. I think Radu actually did put in some amount of work, but he just still ended
Can we
up
not talk about
misplaying.
Radu?
Oh, I love talking about Radu. It's one of my favorite things.
It's like all we do is just we talk more about Radu than about Feno, and Feno's playing. I like Feno.
Okay, so the
I
question:
like
do you
Fino
weapon
and his
her?
man bun.
His man bun. He's becoming a samurai.
Yeah,
Do you just weapon her? Probably, right? Yeah.
I like it.
It's kind of like the nuts. Like Mage is just another high roll deck now, right? You curve out perfectly into Alunef. Probably beats everything.
Yeah, it's not like every deck where Luneth is what you go for. I don't think it's just a high roll deck.
Especially
I
if you
think
run
actually
Medivh.
Mage is like pretty difficult to play.
Is Feno
Like you need
here?
to know when to switch to
Do you just like go
Oracle.
phase, Hellfire, Hero Power or something?
probably Dark Pact then, right?
Or you could have Hellfire.
Oh, no, I like the 2-mana thingy. You don't whoa.
That's very odd to me. What
He
if
didn't
draws
shoot it with the Drain
What
Soul?
if he just draws the other 3/9 now? Just a 5-mana.
Does he not know that you can Drain Soul it, or...?
Oh, Drain Soul is interesting. Most people don't run Drain Soul anymore.
But can somebody explain to me why he didn't Drain Soul the guy?
He's saving it for the next game.
Yeah, it's a good argument.
Jesus
right there.
Christ.
Do you like my argument? Like
like
after
it, yeah,
hearing
yeah.
it a couple of times, it
Yeah.
makes sense, right?
Yeah, if you say something enough times, you know, yeah.
It does make more and more sense.
If you say something enough times, it gets annoying. Yeah, that's true.
It's
Whenever
just more
you
annoying.
say it over and over again, you just have to like say, alright, you know.
Like I just wanna. It's like psychological thing. After a while, you will use the term, not me.
Yeah.
Just
I'm-
smile and wave.
I'm like,
Smile
yeah,
and wave.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Smile and wave.
I mean, Ant has a lot of damage, right?
Okay,
How
then
much
find a
is this?
better explanation. Why did he not?
23.
He does have a lot of burn.
Why
He's
did
gonna
he-
start
23.
shooting.
Why did he not raid soul his own Lucky? To use it as like life generation for
Drain his
after he
own
takes damage?
Cabal Lackey.
Because he's a silly goose.
He's really good. Is he actually thinking he doesn't need a Void Lord? He just needs to sit like.
So this is actually a good defile, right? And you can, yeah. Sure. You can do this.
This is really good. This is PogChamp good.
So you go face, then you defile, then you tap plus Mistress.
Do you need to I mean... I think
Nothing
there is a
healed.
point where you tell yourself, okay, do I need to tap or should I just maybe buckle down now?
Yeah, that is like so
Because
true.
yes, you have the healing, but he's gonna start
Burning.
burning, right?
Yeah.
So
Like how do you approach Alunef in general? Like you pretty much have to beat the entire deck. Like
yeah,
what do you do?
So
Just not live tap and
I would not consider myself to be at 25. I would consider
But I
myself
mean-
to be okay.
this was bad, right? You expect the. I think
I
you
don't
wait till
know.
the Void Lord to play into that secret. Like what's the point in doing that?
It's fine.
I mean, unless there's
But it's fine.
Unless there's a rune
Yeah.
at next turn, then it's might be okay.
But that play was fine.
What?
Playing the Mistress there was fine. He knew it's explosive.
Do you
Yeah, I
think
know-
do you think that we are on the Void Lord on 9 plan necessarily?
Yeah, what else do you do?
Just like defensive healing. I think Andis is gonna burn you.
But that was not a defensive healing. He took face damage.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just
Oh.
saying like maybe the next turn, like maybe on turn 9 you don't want to play Void Lord, you want to do some defensive play.
Yeah. But in really long term, you have to face tank the explosive runes with the Void Lord. Doesn't have to be a 9. Doesn't
yeah.
like it could be an Azov as well. It's like he's trying to save life, right? And the Mistress there was not saving life. It was taking face damage.
So what do you
Yeah,
do
he
now?
just took 2 damage.
You want to just dump some of your cards, like what Archaeologist, Apprentice, Secret Valley Face, something like that.
But the deck has so much healing. I think
Yeah.
he can out heal the entire deck with the 1 mana spell. And
You think?
what do you think? Did
He has
someone do the
20
maths?
He has 20 in hand. If he runs Pyro, that's 30.
Did you do the maths, Crane? Like how much
You
heal?
can out heal it for sure.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Glyph's a
Because he
deal
took like
breaker, though.
nothing, no damage, but it depends on what damage you take. Like if you take damage from like the rune, for example, like he did, because yes, he healed for 4, but if he took the damage on the Void Lord, for example, and then he healed for 4, like for real later, then,
that's what
then
I
he took
thought.
6, right? So from one perspective, you could say he actually did take 6 there.
Wow.
So
You just
and now he took 3, right? So at this point, I think Feno's gonna lose.
yeah, like he didn't even. That was like YOLO as well, right? He didn't know what the secret is.
I mean, Ant's still got to play all his burn. You got to remember that.
Would you have here Mortal Coil check for counterspell and then Siphon Soul and trade?
Maybe.
Is he going aggressive? Is he trying to just kill the mage?
With his
Yeah,
Dream
but
Core.
like, please explain me. Like, I don't want to just. I just want to understand.
Yeah, he's gonna hit him for 3
I don't
in
know
the face
exactly.
over the next 8 turns.
But I mean,
Kill him.
if you don't kill
Hellfire
those
was
minions,
aggressive AF.
if you don't kill these minions though, like they are gonna push through at some point. This Void Lord is not gonna live forever, right? Then if you just don't kill his board there, he might just fireball your Void Lord and kill the
So-
stuff.
But you would have killed 2 minions.
Mana Worm, Glyph,
Mhm.
Fireball. Archaeologist, Corridor Creep, or something like that.
It's definitely interesting. Because he still has a lot of healing, right? And he's probably saving Siphon Soul for the 5/5s.
I mean, Mana Worm Glyph is just a given here, right?
Also, by the way, you kill the mate through fatigue faster than you kill him with the 3/4.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that was like super aggressive, right? Kind of.
It was aggressive, yeah.
in 8 turns,
Ooh, do we have time for this?
the mage would take 26 fatigue, right?
Except he runs Medivh. That's why I like Medivh.
But here we set up lethal, which is good. We like that. We like killing people next
We
time.
like that.
Yeah, we like that.
Do we like 0 mana 5/5s?
I think that 5/5, by the way, was busted draw.
Do you like the 0 mana 5/5s?
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, did he not have time to play it?
Look at his hand.
Because you just play it, right?
So Feno needs to heal this turn. He doesn't have any minion that he can proc the Dark Soul thingy on.
Yeah, you can just nether.
This
and
is
then
just
dark.
uncomfortable
Can't you just
in
nether and
every
then-
single way.
I mean, he knows
Dark
it's not
Soul.
counter spell.
Thank God he didn't play the Void Lord. Because he would die.
But it could have been Spellbender, by the way. Like, he's not really playing around secrets here.
They might have some information
playing
about the
cards.
secrets
That's
because
true.
they
He
were
could have
watching.
just yeah.
I know that he was watching, so...
Alright, so he might know.
There's still a glyph card, so maybe he's like... And he knows that there's a Fireball, Frostball left in the deck, right?
Yeah.
And a Valet for that matter, so...
And
He's
Portal.
probably a bit scared of dying here. Because what is the glyph card that
you could
Ant
tap.
didn't have like
Tap and
used at
risk
any
it.
point?
I mean, it's so frustrating for the, like, how do we beat that? Like, could he have won the game? Even?
Ooh, that feels so bad.
It feels definitely bad, man.
But I can understand it. Because he's playing...
Meteor does
Oh,
work.
he's not even
Meteor's
playing
basically
Death Knight
5
next
face
turn.
damage.
So
Yeah.
he definitely plans on going Nuzov next turn?
Meteor is actually really good here.
Meteor's just 5 to the face,
It's the
right?
nuts.
Yeah.
And
Is
he...
it the nuts?
It's the nuts because the 5/5 also has to be dealt with. Otherwise you take more damage. next
He
turn.
plans on just playing the Nuzov next turn, right? That's why he killed the Void Lord.
So Meteor, Valet, and some other minions.
Fireball.
And
And then
it's
the 5/5.
really- maybe do you? I don't think.
Wait, you could go face, Fireball, Ping, then you have 13 next turn.
Wait. You need to ping this turn, right?
Yeah, to set it up. You
Exactly.
need to go Fireball, Ping, 5/5.
So
right?
no, you can play Frostball, Valet, ping, and 5/5 if you. I mean, yeah, or you could do the Fireball, ping, 5/5.
Because I'm thinking the Fireball
I
side
definitely
makes
think
sense.
this is bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're doing the maths on how this burn works, because
I mean,
you gotta remember, Ant is actually going to run out of cards after this next Elena
It's
draw.
like-
I actually think this was a pretty
Oh,
big
and he's
mistake.
drawing more as well.
it's like Feno used so
Now
much
Feno can
healing,
win.
right? You don't expect him to have like much more healing. He used like the Mistress, the Siphon Soul, the 1 mana spell, like... Oh, that's 5 mana 10/10 as well.
I guess
But-
this is slightly better into Death Knight, right?
It's like
There's only been
this-
1/3/9, and he has Polymorph, so I guess this is slightly better into Death Knight, right?
Whoa. He knew it wasn't count. Wait. Did we not know something about the... Didn't we know something about the secret?
Well-
we knew.
Wait, he knew it was explosive.
GG.
Yeah, he actually knew it wasn't counterspell, so why didn't he just full clear? Or maybe he felt like he needed the heal from
Yeah.
the health from the 2/2s.
I think that was like...
Sure.
But yeah, was there a line he actually wins? There's no line he just wins.
Twisting into Death Knight?
You know, the only line he wins was playing this and then just healing for 8 next turn and playing Death Knight and stuff
maybe.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying it was wrong. I was just saying like he knew it wasn't counterspell, so maybe twisting had some merit.
Yep.
Like he definitely couldn't die next turn, but he would die over 2 turns. So
Yep.
yeah, tough.
Yep.
Anyways, the mage from Ant doing work, doing real
Doing
work.
work.
I mean, if you kill the warlock, this is insane, right?
Yeah. Mage Mirror.
I think though, like, the Feno has a decent chance with the mage because the druid that Ant is playing should be a J druid. That's what the
Yeah,
NA players have been bringing.
Yeah.
They forgot to bring their warlock deck, but other than that,
It's
Solid
so
decks.
unbelievable to me to not have Warlock in the lineup.
So,
I think you lose a lot of
I think
percentages.
something we
not
should
bringing
touch on
those
is
Or
decks.
people that didn't bring Priest.
the importance
Yeah.
of secrets in this matchup. If one player has like blocks, for example,
I mean,
that can give
Ant's,
them a potentially significant edge, right?
Ant's
in terms
hand
of burn.
is the nerds. Pretty much.
It's not bad.
Uh,
All he's missing is a
It's
corridor creeper.
Just missing that
Oh!
card from last turn.
He missed it. Damn, he missed the
Yeah, he'd want
display.
You'd want the counter spell to be Corridor Creeper and Mana Worm to be the turn before, and then you'd be Gucci.
So if Feno picks up a secret next turn, he's also doing fine. But if he doesn't,
Yeah.
then
That's why I like running
He's gonna
6
cry.
secrets.
So
yeah, I don't think 4 is enough. I think 5
Kirin
is
Tor
fine.
counter spell, then Feno gets a secret and goes coin, lackey, secret, valet. All of a sudden, problems.
This is so good, man. Especially against mage, the double counter spell. I mean, he has the coin. What?
I disagree.
I mean, this also doesn't leave you open the medieval play next turn. You always play secret on free. I'm
Unless you
pretty
get
sure in
secret.
any mage deck.
I mean, the counterspell is a decent amount of the time, I suppose, getting
I guess
procced
it's the coin.
because
He's afraid of the coin,
like,
right? Just
I
Yeah, but
don't know, man.
but this is not powerful. Wait, wow, poor guy, he didn't have a secret. If he had a secret here,
the game would be
Yeah,
over,
that's what
right?
I said last time as well. Like, he needed to pick up a secret this turn.
but only because Ant played Mana Worm into Primordial Glyph instead of playing his own Kirin Tor mage.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Like then he would be even fine if he had the Kirin Tor plus
Okay,
secret.
so Kirin
Yeah.
Tor secret trade, right? Just leave it at that.
Wait, why would you play Kirin Tor now if you don't play it last turn?
I don't know, but it has to just be the correct line. Like, why would you have a fireball this? Why would you trade ping valet? Like, why? Yeah, like, come on.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
You
like,
could fireball it and play Valet.
That's what I said. But just like, why?
Oh, that's what you said.
Like, what? Like, just why?
Do you trade even? You could just slam face.
Yeah,
I think actually I like hitting face.
yeah.
Why?
No,
Why are we
face,
trading?
face has to be correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think
he
so.
picked fireball as well. Like,
Yeah. I
This-
think face was better.
I think this is like a big deal. Like in just long-term Hearthstone play. Every additional chip damage.
Oh man, Feno's head is so bad.
Yeah, feels bad. Feels
is
phenomenal.
that the voice break right there?
Sorry. But at least he can proc the counter spell with the coin.
Man, this is such a like how bad this end is. It's actually unbelievable. the 2 6-drops and Kirin Tor mage.
You can
and then
never just
Lucky,
play the
and
5-5,
it's
right?
Just one secret.
You never play the 5-5, right? Yeah, okay.
No, you have to test for counter spell.
Oh man.
Because even if it was like entity, right?
I mean, Corridor
you play a
Creeper.
2-1 and test.
Dude, if he draws a secret next turn, he's still like in a very good spot, like really good spot. He can play Lecky, Medis Valet, and makes the guys cheaper.
Or just lack his secret and a 4-4.
Or that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
But-
he can kill a minion and then play like the
Oh
corridor.
yeah, that's better. If
That's so good.
Secret Crystal Runner is
Dude.
the play here, right?
Well-
He's praying to Bren Broad right now.
Valet secret run. Oh, he has a secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret crystal runner. Yeah, but then he can't kill anything with the Valet, so that's unlucky.
That's
That's presuming
spell.
Feno
And
plays
also-
a spell.
Yeah, first of all, he can't kill anything. Second of all, he won't have a secret up even if he gets it. Oh no.
He's gonna get
Oh.
Picks Batman. And he can counter spell.
Jesus Christ.
Just imagine you had one secret earlier, right? Just the whole dynamic of the game would be changed.
This is just one of those games where you just know exactly how Feno feels. We've all been in this spot where just nothing seems to go right.
He will go down to the player area and be like,
Every turn, just something something just happened that just wrecked me. Every turn.
Are you kidding me? Like this hand? Are you kidding me?
Every turn is so awkward for him. Is more the thing. I don't think he's necessarily like as far behind as he could have been, but these turns are so difficult for
Okay,
him.
okay. If you like, it sucks, right? But you still think about the second counter spell here, right?
I think you play minion. Yeah, I like this.
You like
I
this?
like this a lot. Yeah, I think
Why
you
not
have
like
to play
him?
minion. Well,
Oh.
I think yeah.
If in case it's
Curve,
the
right?
Yeah,
Because you get a
I like
secret.
this. I like this a lot. I think it feels
So-
really bad, but I think it's the best play under the
As
circumstances.
anti, I would dump my 3 cards
Yeah,
and just
seems good.
yeah,
But
fireball
this
the
is
5/5,
insane.
valet the 2/3,
This is insane. Yeah,
hit him in the head for 5.
simply insane.
What do you think about
Simply-
Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Yeah, guys.
Some people play it, some
simply-
don't.
We play it. We play it. Of course, we play it.
You, just
But
play-
you
yeah.
gotta have a really good reason to not play your cards when you're playing Hearthstone. Like playing it is always better, unless there's a really
No,
good
I mean
reason why
in the
it's not.
deck.
Oh,
What do you think about Sorcerer's? Because like half the list have Sorcerers and half the list don't.
I think you played. I don't know if you played 2 of them, but I think you played 2 of them.
There's the secret right on time.
Right in time.
Oh no.
This is like so PM, you know? When you were waiting for the secret and then when it's like too late, then you draw it
Yeah,
and you're like,
this,
ah.
this one particularly as well. Like,
Yeah, that's
At least he can play it
Most
for
of the minions
0
being
and then
used.
get a counterspell.
Haha.
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 Actually, you
I
have
was the
to figure
corridor
out
reaper.
whether you need to get the AI counterspell in this type of spot. I don't think you can get AI counterspell.
Oh man,
you
this
have to go
this
with
feels
the explosive
so
runes.
bad, man. This feels so bad, man. Poor Feno.
Oh, they still get reduced, dude.
Oh, that's good.
I don't even know these interactions. I feel embarrassed, but I have not played any of these meme decks. Like they used to be meme decks, now they're real, now they're good. But oh, I did not even know that.
Poor Feno. You don't mind this to be counterspell then, but this like only Primordial Glyph brings you back. Primordial Glyph into Flame Strike.
Are we even drawing
Sorta.
runes now here?
And it's
His
like
damage.
positioning his stuff correctly as well. So so at 3 for 5. So I guess you play the thingy, the 5/5 and ping, and then no.
Just pray.
Pray to the Ben Broad.
Even
No,
if
you
you
can't
get
win.
flame strike.
There's no
Feno is
out.
done and out. Feno's lost. So and it's gonna move on
Alright,
to
alright,
top
okay.
16. And Feno's gonna have to play
Let's
the
go
decider.
for the unthinkable outs.
But it's only one
No,
all,
it's
right?
nothing.
And Entros Lecky into Lecky. Into
Nothing.
explosive runes, into explosive runes.
But he
Into
has an
counterspell,
explosive
into
runes in his hand.
counterspell.
I think you might actually have to fireball the 5/5.
There's outs.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You need to fireball the 5/5 and get flame strike next turn, and then he just needs to brick.
Oh, he drew this turn.
And then Feno needs to run Alex Strauzer and play it on
Think he had
himself
to
on
draw.
9. You could run Frostlit Jaina, we don't know.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
I think he has to fireball the
Oh, of course you
3/3.
fireball this turn.
He could
It's
run-
a no-brainer.
You could run Cabo
Is it
Courier.
a no-brainer?
No, the cards you need from this card cost all 4 more.
Fireball.
No, he can fireball.
Now he can Frostbolt and ping
He
and
can
remove more
frostball as
damage.
well,
What? Oh, okay. But this has got to just be wrong, right?
But you needed like a big card. Like Meteor was good, but for next turn.
Yeah, and you need to do it next turn and get it.
But now feels bad, man.
Now the ping's just gonna put him on a fireball and Frostbolt clock, isn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
to come back, you needed like some swag from the glyph, right?
Some swag.
Right? You had to fireball into.
Some commemorative swag
I mean, to be fair,
from the new system.
Fino is not in a good spot.
He was
Yeah.
never in a good spot
He was
in this
never
game.
in a good
Like just
spot.
looking at the opening hand.
We are
you're
talking
like,
about here the 0 point something percent comeback.
Oh, my brains. And he's gonna wanna play that, and he's gonna take damage. He's gonna lose.
Crane just cringing.
So Burn Plan is the only way to go for his
you
position.
could-
He has to go Ice Rock into Burn Plan. Hey, he's like on
He
a
actually
on a
has to
16
fireball
clock.
ping. He actually has to fireball ping, right?
Yeah, fireball, ping, and pass.
If
Yeah.
he apprentices, then
He dies.
either if it's counterspell or it's the rune thing
I
that
mean,
you
he has
lose.
seen to counterspell. There's no counterspell.
He's seen 2 counterspell. Okay,
Yeah.
Could be,
so then it's
could be
even-
entity, right?
Yeah, that's true. He had 2 counterspell in the
Couldn't
opening
it be
hand.
entity?
People
Could be
don't really
potion
want
of
that.
polygon.
No. Why would you like? If it's entity or runes, you lose.
Okay, so
be
now
block,
it's not, it's
right?
just game.
Could be
It-
block.
it
I guess
could
you
be
could
block.
presume it's block, and then
Yeah.
maybe it
I
was worth
think
the
he's
risk,
tilted.
right?
Could it be that he was just tilted?
He
Probably.
could easily be still.
So Crane is getting real. He could
Watch him top deck Alex Strauzer right now.
A very good chance.
Watch him top deck Alex Strauzer now, and everyone's like, what? Maybe Alex is the card this deck needs. Because there was that period
Wow.
where there was that
No.
kind of tempo mage with Alex, wasn't there?
No.
Do you not remember?
But
Well,
yeah,
like
but
Antonidas
it's like
is-
Novas and freaking Ice Lances and Occult Occults
Maybe there'll be a version.
No. There was a version.
with Alex. It's called Freeze Mage.
No,
You
no,
played
there's-
it
there's like
quite a
tempo-
lot.
there's like
This
this-
guy George C from England played it quite a lot.
Winners interview?
I
Should we
hate-
grab them?
Oh really? Winners
Yeah, we
interview?
I don't know. He's coming. Okay, cool.
He's coming.
Yeah.
I
feels
played
good, man.
1,400 games of Freeze Mage once in one
So
season.
and on to the top 16.
That's a lot of games, man.
In 1 month, 1,400 games with Freeze Mage apparently.
Like
Was this-
1,400 games?
with just Mage.
That's a lot of wins with a decent
Like,
win rate, right?
I played.
What?
That's a lot of wins.
I think
even.
they said my win rate was like 60.1% or something on the stream.
How many wins is that?
Oh god, 840.166 or something. I don't know.
I hope the decimals are wrong, otherwise he's like a little freak.
He's a
Wait,
little.
wait.
Are you a freak?
Wait, that can't be right.
He's a
It's a tenth of a percent, so it's no, it would be 841.4.
Yeah. Actually, I can.
841.4.
Actually, I can. I tried to calculate it myself. Now. It's
840
actually not that difficult to calculate.
841.4.
Just like, yeah.
So I lost how many games?
That's a very cool story, and
Yeah, like
The winner!
560, right?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Have you ever said that term?
Grats.
Sometimes.
Feels good,
I
man.
would high five you, but you're far away.
Oh, they're gonna say play bad or something.
Wait, do we have a microphone? Oh, I
no,
think I leave.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, you played really badly.
Did I?
No.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
You,
I felt
you
like I
played
did
fine.
at some points, but yeah.
Yeah, there were definitely a couple of things we disagreed with. What was it against? There was something against
It's
the
not
Warlock.
running
yeah.
Gnomish Inventor and
Against
Rogue.
the Warlock, we felt like you should have fitted in a ping. I think it was on the second last turn or third last turn, because you actually then had enough burn with the second ping on the next turn.
Okay.
It's an interesting spot. We talked about it, so you could check it on the VOD. But
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely go back and look that.
other than that, how did you feel about the series? And how did you feel like before it? Did you feel favored going into it?
I was kind of scared of his Warlock because, if you get to cheat out a Void Lord, it's kind of hard to win.
He did that.
Yeah, I know. He cheated it out, and I get to draw 3 cards a turn, which is pretty good.
Taunt is
Yeah.
cheat, right?
Yeah, it's okay when you get to draw your deck right and burn them out.
We kind of think that he maybe messed up that game,
Really?
which is good for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Like yeah,
Which one?
the Warlock was mate's game
Oh yeah, for sure.
with
yeah.
like playing into the rune and stuff like that.
Okay.
But definitely the Luneth it gives you so much
Yeah.
burn.
I think it was his game to lose and he lost it. So
Maybe. I mean, it's tough
I
to
guess
say
that's good for
if
me.
he could have. Like, it's easy for us to see when we're casting.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
What about the Mage Mirror? Have you practiced that? Have you how do you feel about it?
I knew I either needed the coin or mana worm, and I guess I didn't have either of those. It was really weird because I drew the counter spell and I was like, all right, this Archaeologist is gonna get runes, and I got the other counter spell.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so I just have to jam it into the coin and let him have it, or
Yeah.
I could have maybe done something else, but I just felt like I had to let him get the thing with the coin
Yeah.
because he's gonna hold it all game,
Yeah. Sure.
and then I just get it insane tempo with the second one.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really lacking a secret. He had all the
Yeah,
the combos for the secrets. Like he had the 5/5s,
Yeah,
and
the
he had
Lucky as
the
well.
Lucky
Oh,
and
wow.
the
and the
4/3.
Valet as well.
He was just sitting there hoping to draw a secret. Can you imagine it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking his hand was because he just wasn't playing that many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I pulled it out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, top 16 for you, isn't it? So
Yeah.
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 You can
So how do you
rest for a
feel,
bit now.
honestly, about not bringing Warlock? Are you still happy about it?
Yeah, it's turned out okay so far, right?
Crane's
We'll see.
triggered right now.
What was that?
Crane's triggered right now. He's like, the thing the NA players missed, bringing the best deck after Priest.
I don't think we missed it. It's just we chose not to bring it.
How?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't answer that question.
But you think it's good, right?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Like really good.
Yeah.
Like broken. Like you should have brought
It's
it.
broke.
I don't know. I
back.
didn't feel it was broken, but I guess I haven't had much time to play it.
Okay.
But now this tournament, I'm seeing, man, this deck's pretty broken. I should have brought it.
Okay.
I guess it's just server diversity, right? Maybe on NA, it hasn't caught on yet or something.
Yeah, it's possible.
Like maybe it's an EU creation. I don't know. As
definitely-
most things are EU creations, right?
Definitely after this tournament, I'm expecting to see it all over a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Even though Priest is...
It's gonna infest
No, yeah.
the ladder.
Oh God.
yeah. Anyway, I think that's it for us, right?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys good?
Yeah.
I'm alright.
Thank
yeah.
you.